Well, for more, let's bring in our regional correspondent, Navodita Kumari. Navodita, what more can you tell us about this attempted escape?
Yeah, yesterday there were reports that President Gotabaya Rajapaksa tried to flee the country, but immigration officers have confirmed to local newspapers that they did not receive any request from the president, neither did they see him at the airport. In fact, but this morning his brother and ex-finance minister Basil Rajapaksa did arrive at the airport trying to leave the country, but immigration officers stopped him. In fact, the Association of Sri Lankan Immigration Officers have completely stopped functioning and giving clearance to VIPs and have stopped their operations called Silk Route, which gives direct clearance for VIPs like the president or prime minister. And that's why other reports have said that Rajapaksa is still in the country. Sources close to the president has confirmed it to some local news media. So for the moment, it seems like the president is still in the country.
So Sri Lanka is now due to elect a new president to replace him next week. What's happening there, and who is the opposition putting forth?
Yeah, just a few minutes ago, the Speaker of Parliament has told the local media that President has in fact signed his resignation letter, and which will be made public tomorrow. But for the time being after, because that's the deadline he gave, 13th of July, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe will take over as President till July 19th, when the nominations for new President will be filed in Parliament, and it will be put on vote most probably on July 28th. But for the moment, the protesters are still very adamant and still occupying the presidential palace as well as the official and private houses of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. And they are saying that if the new government has to be formed, it has to include, they are saying, people's mandate, in the form of they want to establish a people's council who has to that organization will give suggestion for the how the policies has to be formed and who should be in the government, and so they want really their voices to be heard. So the coming next few days are going to be very crucial for the country as well as for its 22 million people who are exhausted and tired of their economic hardships in the recent months.
Navodita, thank you for that. Navodita Kumari there, our regional correspondent.